The cabin on 360, Mechanicsville, Virginia. Many have reported disembodied voices, unexplained captures, and some, such as myself, have had physical contact. The land has a dated history. Many energies have been on this land in life, and yet several did not leave after death. This investigation for BPI would happen on June 2nd, 2023. The day before, as fellow teammate Loper and I were getting the last of our equipment checked, I mentioned to him the use of trigger objects. I then went online and decided to print some photos that were related to the known Civil War battle that happened around where the cabin stands today, the Battle of Cold Harbor. Loper agreed and added an idea of finding terms or slangs that would have been used during that time. During the terminology search, something told me to look up the Battle of Cold Harbor. The battle itself began on May 31st and continued until June 12, 1864. My jaw dropped. I looked over at Loper and said we will be there on June 2nd. We were about to be there during the 159th anniversary. We came up with a plan to use a new piece of equipment. I want y'all to listen to this. Did you hear that scream? And you can tell by the way I'm talking, none of us heard it in real time. I'm a little disturbed by that scream.
But what I found interesting was the chicken guts at one of their uniforms. If you love it, you guys we're over the chin music. Tell us something. Tell us a story. Tell us your name. Your rank. The Confederate Union. I think that guy, chicken gut was a bugger.
I definitely think they're up for some jawing.
Mess around the whole part. Come on. Bad enough, everything you guys had to go through, battle and all, but then you have disease, which led to a lot of flux.
Bad water.
Yeah. Are there any greenhorns here? So they speak for the greenhorns, but I know the rest of you guys came from what we call today's school of hard knocks. Did any of you have family here? How long did it take you to hoof it through this area? Can only imagine the near misses with the amount of hornets that happen.
I myself had a few hornets fly over my head.
And you had one big one that liked you.
Yeah.
Yeah, stung the hell out of him. Any jailbirds out there at the dawn? I bet every unit out here had a Jonah, huh? Even the people being surrounded.
Yeah, probably.
After this investigation, and as we were reviewing all of the footage, I did decide to delve a little bit deeper and see if I could find any footage whatsoever of the rebel yell. I did come across such footage.
Two, three. And I'll give you the individual there, Captain James Dinkin.
Okay, so while I was putting this video together, there's a few key points I want to point out. Some people would say, oh, it's tire screeching. That's what I thought too. It's not. We have recordings of while we were out there and tires could be heard screeching or cars going down the road. One particular time when tires were screeching down the road because somebody decided they were just going to be an ass, basically. I even made the comment, oh, that's real nice. What got me about this particular recording was that we did not hear it in real time. It was caught on the little bionic ear. Okay? Another thing is, and if you listen to it, some people may be able to hear it without headphones, but if you put headphones in, this is done in two parts. You can hear a like they are working it up. Now, when you go and you watch the Smithsonian footage, you're like, I don't know, Gwen, it's not exactly the same. When this footage was done by the Smithsonian, they're now very old men. They may not be able to get it out like they used to. In the recording we caught, if you listen to it with headphones, it sounds like it's more than one. It sounds like it's a group of them. Because when we went back out to the woods later, I remember distinctly turning around, looking at Loper and saying, I wonder if what we caught was the rebel yell. It just came to me. I don't know why. So then when I was doing the research, I got lucky when I typed in recordings of rebel yell, and that popped up. I'm not trying to pick a fight, but this is why history does not need to be erased. Had it not been for this footage, I would have never found it. I would have never known. There's no way to really find these recordings if they're gone.